What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 45 of The Wave. Cheers. This is a Christmas-themed Miller Lite that I found in the fridge, and it says it was definitely best by May, but it's still okay now, I'll tell you that much. Oh, wow. It's been a weird day. It's been a really weird Tuesday. You'll be seeing this on Wednesday morning, and, you know, I gotta say, as a little bit of a reflection of the day, as hard as the job can get, as frustrating as things can be, I'm very grateful for all of you that allow me to live my dream in this and to follow the music wherever it takes me, whether I'm playing at Kroger's, I'm sitting in rehearsal, or I'm filming this show for the 6th time today because of computer issues. Shit can be stupid sometimes, but it's a good time to be doing what you love. So let's power through it. I had a wonderful week on the road. It was the last couple of dates out of town for the year, except for a couple spotty ones here and there. And so I got to give you a little bit of recap, starting with St. Louis, Missouri. Let's see what we got. Y'all know about it. Okay, if you don't know this one, it's a song of mine called What's Gonna Stop Me. And this is one of those tunes that I didn't sit down to write it. The song was brought to me. It was brought to me by a guy that came up to me during a set break and wanted to tell me about how he met his wife, which, as you can imagine, I was not thrilled about. I was like, dude, I'm on my set break. Please leave me alone. But he kind of got into it, and we started to hear each other out a little bit more, and it was a pretty intense story where he had left the Navy after World War II, and he was having to hitchhike back from San Francisco to Cincinnati, Ohio. And he said it probably took him about 4 or 5 days. It's hard for me to remember at this point exactly. But, you know, he said it was like a mirage when this car full of women pulled up and offered to give him a ride back to his place. He was probably like 30 minutes from his house. And ends up marrying the driver of the car. And you never know when love is going to press its way into your life and how you have to be open to that. I'm sure he was very open to the ride, don't get me wrong, but I doubt he would have ever seen that coming, and who would have wanted to? You just need to enjoy that ride as it happens. Let's get this loop going. Alright, that's all we're doing. I was just there for the tambourine. I love the tambourine on that one. Makes me happy. Alright, so we were in St. Louis for Tuesday and Wednesday, and most of the time I have a tendency to be a recluse in my hotel rooms when I'm on the road, because I normally don't have anyone that goes with me. And my boy Jordan just moved to Cincinnati, has been joining me for a lot of these tour dates, so we decided to get out and see St. Louis a little bit more. So we immediately walked to the Ferris wheel, the most eye-catching piece there was. And I only got 30 seconds on Instagram, so I'm going to try to run you through this part of our day real quick. Okay, walk in, there's that Ferris wheel Budweiser. Budweiser moving on, walking up to this beautiful body of water. What is that? Koi fish. Okay, now we're playing some putt-putt. Jordan and I got into it. Things were heated. I thought I had the lead. My brother reconnected me on my math. Turns out we were tied. I lost the lead. Jordan called it pretty soon. A devastating miss.
Home ball.
You deserve that shit, Sony. Ferris wheel, and then we ended up at a Cardinals game. I'd never been to a Cardinals. Look at this boy. Yeah, that Cardinals game was sweet. $10 tickets for one of the prettiest views I've ever seen in that city. I don't believe the arch. I think it's fake, but it's a nice looking thing you got there, and we had a good time. So, Jordan, thank you for going out there with me, brother. I appreciate you. It was a good-ass time. Also, shout out to John, Elizabeth, and Nigel for making me feel at home out there. It was a good time. I said that so many times you may not be believing me. Okay, maybe I have my doubts about St. Louis. I don't care. Then I had a couple shows this weekend, but the one I had the most fun at was the Grainworks 4-year anniversary. You may have heard me talking about this for the last couple weeks, where I thought it was both the 2-year and the 3-year anniversary. I was wrong about both. 4 years and 4 more, bringing it up. So let's hop into this. I want to show you a little bit about my looper setup, since I didn't have anyone to film the set, so it gives us a nice angle into what's actually going on up there. So I've been using the boomerang looper and the sidecar extension. So there's 4 loops on the main unit. The third loop is the master, and you start by kind of deciding how long the loop is going to be in the full length. So I normally start with like a percussive loop, and then I'm going to add drums on that initial loop. Now I'm confused. Hold on. Oh, we're playing a bass line. Cheers, y'all. I gotta finish this. Oh, Miller Lite. Well, oh my gosh. There's the drums I was talking about. Like I was saying, so loop 3 on those units is the master. I normally make that my lone percussion loop. And then I use loop 2 for like my chordal patches and my melody. And then 1 and 4 used for just like obscure effects, whether it's a reverse, whether it's some kind of ambient delay kind of sound. Just helps me get a little wider. And we're there.
It's not black,
Ooh.
it's not white. It's a big shade of pain and sweet delight.
I was also talking to my buddy Brad Martin about what I've been doing recently for recording the live shows. I think we've all kind of come to the conclusion that we live in a content-oriented world, so you got to capture all these shows at the highest quality possible. So in a scene like this, I'm catching everything straight from the interface into my computer and recording into Logic. But, you know, I'm always carrying around hard drives and thumb drives with me because I'm always trying to get that direct from the board mix. And then I'm just bringing it home and I'm syncing up with whatever video I got from there. I will say one of the nicest things that we'll see here is when I get crowd footage, whether it's from fans, whether it's from friends, whether M took this one here. Once you have the audio from the iPhone out in the crowd, it has a much better impact. And being able to use that as a mix alongside of what I get from the interface always adds some beef and some realness to it. Now, I'm not trying to Bruce Springsteen in this. The bandana in the back pocket is not for aesthetics. I've realized that all my string breaking has probably been caused from excess sweat, which is not something I can fix. So I'm carrying that bandana around so I can walk down the strings, and I'm using some different elixirs on there. What was that crap I just got? I think it was like the... Now to find it. It's like a string cleaner. It's like a little applicatory stick. I'm struggling at the end of the day. Woo! Ah! Oh, you'll see the reverse effect here. Here it comes. If you want to see more of that one, come out and see a damn live show. What's wrong with you? No, I'm kidding. I'll be sweeter than that. But also, maybe I should back up from the light denim. I'm looking like Bret Michaels up there with a little more happiness. I mean, he doesn't seem like the gladdest dude out there. Okay. The only other thing I want to show you from that show was, first off, me diving into this lime coconut lemon salt sour. I don't know what this beer is, but it's damn good. I got to give a shout out to Brian, who is the mad scientist behind this stuff.
Let's go impatient.
Here's another chance to check out the loop setup. So I start with that percussion track. I think I'm going to have to restart. Okay, no. So we have a percussion track, and now we have the first like chordal track. So I'm adding that next inversion on it. That's one of the nicest things about the looper setup is you start to think of where you want to phrase these chords in order to pull certain tonalities out of them. So I know to kind of lighten up my first voicing if it's the meteor side of it, because I want to take a lot more of the color from something that has a little more brightness to it, a little bit tighter. Boogie, bop, bop, ooh. Also, I'm sorry I gave you all the dumpster view, but I'm pretty sure there's an awesome dumpster shot from one of the members of the Grainworks staff here in a second. Here it is. Buckets! I've watched this a lot recently, my bad. And we'll stop it there. It was a great weekend, y'all. I had a lot of fun getting out there and playing. It's been a really rewarding summer just to be back on the road again, but back around the people I care about and kind of reprioritizing things after everything we went through in this last year. You know, I feel more affirmed in this career choice than ever, but it's definitely gotten a lot more real, and I've taken a lot on myself this year that I didn't necessarily expect to, but I think that's where we're all kind of at, and it's been an opportunity to expand our capacity and really set our intentions on what we want to do here. So I appreciate the folks that came out to the shows this weekend, that continue to be friends and supporters and advocates for this. You really keep me going, y'all. So much love. Let's hop into the shows for the week. Starting with the solo acoustic stuff, September 17th, find me back at the Wise Owl Wine Bar. This is one of my favorite spots out in Westchester, and we're going to be celebrating my dad's birthday. So Papa Phil is turning 61, I believe. Come party with us. Get him at least a bottle of wine and a straw. He will take care of it. September 19th, every single Sunday night, find me at Fishbowl at the Banks. That show starts at 7 p.m. September 20th, which is the Monday of next week, I'll be playing at the Tin Roof after the Reds game at 9. September 24th, it's a private event, but I'm at the Western Hills Country Club for the members. I'm looking forward to being back. That show starts at 6. And then September 27th, we got the Mondays Muse at Latitudes. That lineup will be announced ASAP. Now let's talk about the full band dates. Big announcement, we're going to be playing Oktoberfest for the first time. So catch us on the 17th. Again, my dad's birthday. If you want to get him a bottle of wine then, I don't think he'll care. He may not be there. I'll drink the wine. Oh, well, that starts at 11 a.m. We're going to be at the corner of Walnut and 3rd Street with the Recipe. That'll have Jason Branscombe, Chris Keith, Nick Meehan, and Kevin McClellan playing with me. September 18th, we're going to be at Latitudes. Matt St. George, a good buddy of mine, is going to be opening up for us, doing a half-hour acoustic slot. He's a real hard-working dude with some great tunes, so come out and see him. And I'll be playing with Johnny Disco. And joining the Recipe this week on drums is going to be my man Peter Belarus. I always mispronounce his last name. Peter, you can smack me for that, but please just tell me how to say it. September 23rd, find us at the Cincy Tin Roof at 9:30, joined by Nick Heffron, who will be filling in for me for that first hour. Then we're turning it into the 4-piece for the rest of the night. October 7th, find us back at Rick's Tavern out in Fairfield. October 29th, we're going to be at the Bell and the Bear in Montgomery. And, of course, I've been messing this up, so please take note. November 26th, we're going to be playing FUNKSGIVING with Freak Bass and the Bump Assembly at the Leather Garage. That show starts at 8:30. Tickets are available right now, so please get them early. That is it for the wave, y'all. I'm Matt Waters, and this is a Miller Lite. Let's do this. Whoa. Have a great week.